So, what is the best time frame to use when you are looking for entries? Let me show you. Before we talk about time frames, we need to understand exactly what we are looking at in that time frame, and it's candles. So think about it, 15-minute time frame, candle. So if you don't understand the candles, then it's very hard to go and choose which time frame to use. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how to look at candles like a pro and then determine which time frame you want to use once you understand what you are looking for. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. Stick around to the end because I have a special gift for you if you are looking to improve your trading strategy. Let's jump into the video. All right, so candles. Basics. You need to understand the basics in order for you to even know what to look for in the market. This is a bullish candle. Let's stop this movement first. This is a representation of a bullish candle, and it has a high like that, and it has a low. Regardless of which time frame, a candle structure remains the same. Now, if you look at this candle, up here, we have what we call resistance. And then down here, we have support. So if you think of how a candle forms, the high means price went up. So there was a point where price was at this level. But whatever is above here, so let's call them the sellers who push the market down. Up here, they are so powerful that this candle itself could not continue pushing higher. In fact, it was pushed down. So this is an area where you know you have sellers. And that is because you have that resistance. And it's the same thing down here. It's a support. Price has been supported here. Price tried going down, reached this level, and failed to continue going down, which is a sign. It's telling you that past this level, we have some support. So if price continues going down there, there's a high likelihood it will continue to be pushed up. That is a candle. If you understand a candle and you understand the high and the low, that is basic support and resistance. Now, let's talk about two things. Number one is reversal, and number two is continuation. So, because this is a big question I get asked a lot. How do you know when price is about to reverse? Because if you can know that, if you are in a trend and you're already in a trade, it's easy to exit that position. And if you notice, all right, this is a continuation sign, you can continue riding your winners until you see a reversal signal. So let's go back to this candle. The next candle opens and continues pushing up. So remember, we had resistance up here. Let's color this red. That is why this previous candle was not able to break above it. However, this blue candle breaks out and closes into the supposed sellers who pushed the market down. So this is like someone coming into your personal space and punching you. Like, if you are weak, you can't do anything. So this means that this candle has overpowered the sellers that were here. And now this is a sign of strength. And so you will notice that price will continue in the direction of the breakout. So a breakout is a sign of strength. So price continues in the direction of the breakout. Now, let's imagine another scenario. So we do have a breakout. So price breaks out again, but this time it's pushed down and it closes back inside of the high and the low. So do you remember we talked about there were people or sellers here? So the sellers have overpowered this breakout candle and they have pushed it back inside of the high and the low. This is now what we call a false breakout or a failed breakout. And a false breakout is a reversal signal. So if it's a successful breakout, that is a sign of continuation of the trend. If it closes back inside, that is a reversal signal. So how is this important? So the price will do three things. So price will either be in an uptrend like this. So price will either be in an uptrend like that, or in a downtrend, or in a consolidation. So this is what you want to do. You want to come to the markets and identify a consolidation. So if the market is consolidating, then you have a range. Now, if you have a range, then you can use the breakout and the failed breakout as a signal to get in and to get out. Example. So if price breaks out of this consolidation and closes bullish like that, then you would get in at the close of that breakout. Stop loss would be below the breakout candle, and then you would be targeting maybe a 1:3, depending on how much you want to make. Now, the market doesn't care you are targeting 1:3. So you have to be in tune with the market, which means if the next candle is a breakout, then you know there is a very high probability that even the next one will be a breakout. Now, say for example, you have two breakouts, you are now at plus maybe 1:2. And then you see a breakout, price goes, almost touches your TP, but then it's pushed back down and changes direction. And then you have like a pin like that. So, what is it telling you? It's telling you that this whole bullish move now, it's almost over, because remember of this analogy here. We have a high and a low. Price breaks out, closes back inside of the range, it's a reversal signal. So you want to prepare yourself to exit. However, if it's a failed breakout and then it's bullish, so we still have some bullish momentum and we can see price going to fill that week before reversing. So you can hold for that. So let me show you what I mean by taking a look at the trade we took yesterday on US 30. So it was on the 1 minute time frame. So this is the process. And now this is where now you can decide which time frame you want to use, because it works in any time frame. You can decide 1 hour, 1 minute. Let's look at the 1 minute yesterday in the New York session. So in the New York session, we come to the screen at 9:30. So let's delete everything. And then we want to start at 9:30. So after the market opens. So before the market open, this is what we see. We have this area down here that is like a support. And then we have this area up here that is like a resistance. So my thinking was, I want to target these highs if price breaks out to the upside, or I want to target these lows if price goes to the downside. And then we want to take a 1:2. So what happens? So let's wait for the market open at 9:30. So 9:30 price breaks out and then it closes up here. So that was my entry, and then my stop loss was down here, and then I was targeting a 1:2. And then the next candle was a failed breakout. So notice it's a failed breakout. So my thinking was, and my stop loss was actually down here. So below the breakout candle. Now, my thinking was, I will bring my stop loss below this failed breakouts low. So if we break below it, I'm out. So what happens? Next candle is a breakout. So, all right. So that is a sign of strength. So now our stop loss is down here. And then I added a position once we closed above it. Stop loss was still there. And then I was targeting a 1:2. So let's see what happened. Again, price breaks out. All right. Then price breaks out and then we hit our TP. However, notice how price is going down. So this is not a failed breakout. However, this is a very strong bearish candle. So if you did not take your profit, price started to consolidate, and then notice this is a failed breakout. So price breaks out, closes bearish. So once I see that, even if I did not take my profit there, I would be taking my profits there at this candle, because that is not a sign of strength. So price continues doing its thing. And you see, so point is, if you understand candles, then it's very easy to pick a time frame, because breakouts happen all the time in all time frames in the same way. So if you are a trader who is working a 9 to 5 and you trade in your free time, then I have good news for you, because we have launched our premium community on School. If you want to stop over trading, fear of missing out, early entries, early exits, and overall just be confident in your trading and make money as you trade, join us, because we have a full course. But not only that, I am doing one-on-one classes and live trading sessions daily to make sure that you get the results that you want. So use the first link in the description to join, and I will see you on the inside.